All right, party people, we live and direct. Mic check 1 2 1 2 with your man Hakim Green, channel live and direct. I'm just getting together over here. I got some new weed in the building. Ooh, that was crazy. Let me turn good old Wes down real quick. What up, Wes?
What's going on, man?
Cool, man. I was a little worried right there. I was like, all right, what's going on? I ain't hear from you. 50 Shades, what you got going on? 50 Shades of what?
50 Shades of Sore, baby.
50 Shades of Sore?
Yeah, sore.
What you sore from?
No, it was a workout group. Everybody that was over 50 with 50 Shades of Sore.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Crazy. Hold on. What up, Spliff Daddy?
Yo,
Look like you're representing for the 49ers this week. That's what it looked like.
Oh no. I'm representing Zach, baby. That's all.
Yeah.
It's Zach. That's it.
Yeah, I would expect you to be in some. I expect you to be in some, some blue and silver.
Well, we can have a mini segment on the update of the shirt because it's coming along lovely.
I know we gonna wait for all that. We gonna do what we do. Get some people in this building so we can have a lively comment section. What up, Sean C? I see you, brother. I see you. Thank you for tuning in. We in the building. This is IZM Sports, episode 47. And 47, bro. Yeah, 47.
Wow. Nice.
Crazy.
Nice.
No, wait a minute. I'm bugging. This is 47. Yeah, it's 47. 47 or 48, one of the two. Anyway, we're gonna do what we usually do, throw some videos up so we can get to inviting. We're gonna ask our guests who are already in the building. What up, JT? Cowboys. That's right.
Yeah.
We need you guys to like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, share. Just give you a little homework to do at home for our viewers. Like, subscribe, share, invite people to the building. We're going to do it a little different this week, guys. We're going to extend the introduction. I just shot and dropped a new video called Y'all Niggas.
Y'all Niggas.
Y'all Niggas.
Y'all Niggas. Yeah.
Y'all Niggas. Yeah. So we're gonna run the cipher and go right into y'all niggas. And everybody out there, stay tuned. Like, subscribe, share. Ciphers first. It's called the cipher. Hey, yo, what is a cipher? What's a short? It's called the cipher. What is a cipher? The cipher is a circle with all points connected. When you get your boogie off in the week, get disrespected. The cipher is so sacred, it takes place on hollow ground. B-boys seek to battle on a mission to follow sound. Beatbox DJ banging on the table is the way we settle beef since the days of Cain and Abel. Ask Pop Master Fable, the jams at DMC with DJs battle for world supremacy. The cipher's not always round, but always on the square. Breakers be on the ground, but I'm gonna put the weed in the air. The cipher's like the wheels of steel and scratch, it makes me itch. Get hyper with the lyrical skills when the DJ catch my pitch. When the fader's being switched, everything live in the mix, but still off the cut like I wear it on my wrist. What is a cipher? What is a cipher?
The cipher, the cryptic writer, the mind igniter. I'm a rhymer designer, a line after line of rhymer. Yeah, I'm an 80s rhymer, the crazy kinda, you can't phase me rhymer. I write raw shit like I'm writing on baby diapers. I blaze these ciphers with basic shit. Sad, I'm one that killed for 8 type shit. Hit after hit, all classics, spit in the grid. You talk that hickory dick, you getting lickety split. This what you get, you ain't taking nothing from me. The goat that steps to KRS is the goat that's getting curry. Brain matter, I'm the original face slapper. It's been so many years, you must have forgot we used to chase rappers. 9 bucks on these nappy-headed hoes, I must. You ain't bad boy, talk big, get your eye popped. That fake shit, not us. You know how fresh Chris is. Career killer, I write death sentences. Hey, yo, what is a cipher? Hey, yo,
Killers of the essence, every breath of the second. I'm a martial law, fighting through the game like Tekken. I ain't be got no weapon when I camel walk like Johnny. Ringing bells when I rock the mic, poison like I'm Ronnie. Bob and weave through the dish and pull off in the new edition. Rapping is fundamental, accuracies be steady riffing. I just stay in my lane when I'm on a scout like Kiffin. Look for volunteers when there's a drought, I'm in the kitchen. Cooking up some special trees, not talking trout when I'm fishing. I cruise through a hunt with heavy clout when I'm on a mission. I'm special with the verse, every line education. When I wrestle with the verse, I rhyme in meditation. Standing on one leg, balanced on the lotus, but still packed an eye for judgmental niggas who ain't the sodas. You can roll with this when you done past the lighter. Rhymes going counterclockwise around the cipher.
What is a cipher? What is a cipher? What is a cipher?
I also don't believe in drugs. For years, I paid my people extra so I wouldn't do that kind of business. My city with the traffic and the dark people, the color. The animals anyway, so
Y'all niggas ain't fresh. Y'all niggas get laid to rest. Y'all niggas hold the game back. We them real niggas that bring that real shit back. Now check it. Y'all niggas ain't fresh. Y'all niggas get laid to rest. Y'all niggas hold the game back. We them real niggas that bring that real shit back. Yeah. Sit back, take note. You can quote. Bite my shit. I hope y'all niggas choke. You could tell the pigs this shit stops today. My life the color black cause the sky commodity gray. Trips are for kids, warriors come out to play. MC stay riffing while the hood is in decay. You ain't a man, my nigga, you a boy. Getting passed around the cipher, my nigga, you a toy. Your whole style of employ, real niggas love it black. So I spit the real McCoy when it's time to touch the track. Troops get deployed when it's time to go and attack, y'all. Like Chips Ahoy with a box of Cracker Jacks. I stay dropping facts, ready to shoot like it's craps. But I'm here to bring peace to street salute like it's taps. I stay writing exact the letter, matter of fact. Put bombs in your mouth, now stick yourself like the Mac. Y'all niggas ain't fresh. Y'all niggas get laid to rest. Y'all niggas hold the game back. Real bring real shit back and check it. Y'all niggas ain't fresh. Y'all niggas get laid to rest. Y'all niggas hold the game back. We them real niggas that bring that real shit back. Yeah, I wanna uplift the block, y'all niggas stick to pimpin'. I love to salute my brothers, y'all niggas stick to dissing. Pitchin', that shit, that scratch the itchin'. Serve the bad batch, my nigga, why what you sniffin'? When they want the weight, I sit it out like Scottie Pippen. Nigga want the candy just to end up like a victim. But of every song I sing, y'all niggas need to listen. How to say it with conviction, y'all niggas just be snitching. Get it? Conviction got the whole hood convicted. The hood gets gentrified, black families get evicted. CBS got Percocets, everybody stay addicted. Y'all niggas keep locked down like the blockchain is encrypted, restricted. Everybody movement is constricted. Now the block is like a prison, slavery self-inflicted. We used to break rocks, now y'all niggas just cook it in the kitchen. The prison industrial complex orchestrated by Richard Nixon. Y'all niggas ain't fresh. Y'all niggas get laid to rest. Y'all niggas hold the game back. We them real niggas that bring that real shit back. Now check it. Y'all niggas ain't fresh. Y'all niggas get laid to rest. Y'all niggas hold the game back. We them real niggas that bring that real shit back. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all see how it's going down? Y'all see how it's going down. The first joint was The Cypher, produced by Ron Lawrence, featuring KRS-One. Video shot by Turtle Gang and Nice Flicks. And the second one was Y'all Niggas, produced by PP Armstrong, aka DJ Nasty out of Miami.
Yo, Pop. I like
That
that.
was
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah,
I
was
saw it
fire,
last
yo.
week. I meant to text you last week. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know,
Nah, it's
you know what I
dope,
mean?
yo.
It's dope. You like that?
Yeah.
Y'all niggas.
Y'all niggas, the
Hey,
production,
so-
how you shot it, it's dope, yo.
It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Nice Flicks on the video. He shot
Did a
the
good
video
job.
for me.
Mm-hmm.
We shot over at North Dade Detention Center, an abandoned prison, jail out here in Miami. It was an ideal location, talking about how, y'all niggas got the whole community feeling like a prison. 5-0 was on the block, you can't move around, you got to step over all the addiction and step over all the poverty and oppression, because y'all niggas. So just a little something. It's not a laughing matter, actually, but, sometimes we laugh to keep from crying.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Who's
So
that?
you know what I mean? So we take it with all, all due respect. That said, this is IZM Sports. Myself, Hakim Green, Wesley Henderson, Uncle Spliffy. KG is somewhere in the metaverse. I don't know if you guys got a chance to catch Naughty by Nature in the metaverse. They got the Naughty Island that they created in the metaverse.
Okay.
They did a concert Sunday. They did a concert.
Okay.
A whole Slugger, Sluggerville, Naughty, whole thing. And, Vinny, the Naughty by Nature brand, the Slugger brand, is kind of like leading the hip hop path in the whole metaverse. With this whole NFT situation, they had NFT giveaways on their platform, on the metaverse platform. So definitely, for our viewers out there, check in with Vinny Brown, Uncle Vinny Brown from Naughty by Nature, KG from Naughty by Nature, of course, Trick or Tretch, to follow up on what activity they got going on in the metaverse. And hopefully KG will be on with us to tell us some more, because it looked really, really exciting. My Oculus is down right now. I can't really get in like I want to. I got to figure some stuff out with the factory. But that said, guys, it looked like a really good event. Some for you Oculus folks out there, got the glasses, you want to escape the real world and go check out, something new and fresh, go check out my man Vinny and what he got going on with the world. So, IZM Sports. Wait a minute, somebody just popped in. Oh, that was Wes. I ain't even really lost.
Yeah, I wanted to get into another can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get on another device. I was on my phone. I was like, let me get on another device.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man, we knee deep into the NFL season. Quickly approaching the playoffs. A lot happening on and off the field. COVID has got, all the major sports leagues shook right now.
Absolutely.
Shook.
And NHL just shut down till after Christmas.
Wow, really?
Yeah. They shut down basically a few days early, because they usually go on a little Christmas break. But that was supposed to start, I think, Thursday or whatever. But now they're just resuming all play till after Christmas. And, that could be subject to change. And I also heard that they may just go no cross-border, no cross-border travels as far as the teams.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm wondering if Toronto's going to be, ultimately going to be affected, if they'll either go to Buffalo somewhere or just go back down to Florida like they did last year. But I haven't heard anything with the NBA. Although
the NBA might cancel Christmas games.
Really, I just saw Adam Silver. He said he had no intention on canceling anything.
That's what I just saw. I was going to say too. Yeah,
I just read it about maybe a half hour ago. They're considering canceling Christmas games.
Yeah, I just saw Adam Silver say out his mouth that they weren't canceling games. They were going to move forward.
Yeah, it was like a, but the what I read about Christmas was that they were subject to maybe switching slots. I didn't hear anything about canceling. I just heard switching slots, just to make sure that if there's any, with outbreaks or whatever, certain games get shown or whatever. But I didn't hear anything about cancellation.
All right. Well, on that note, I saw a clip early today of Stephen A. Smith going in on Kyrie and going in on the Brooklyn Nets, and then bringing Kyrie back. As an update, ladies and gentlemen, over the last week, the Nets bought Kyrie back just for away games. He can't play in Toronto. He can't play in New York, but he can play everywhere else. So they're going to bring him back for away games. And then right when they brought him back, he tested positive for COVID, along with a few other players, but he wasn't the only one. So that said, that kind of caused a ripple amongst the sports world, the talking heads, Stephen A. Smith, one of them, where he was, going in on the Nets and how they were dealing with. I still remember him being as critical of Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers in the NFL and how
it's not just Stephen A. Smith. It's if you kind of just examine the whole media sports world, it's very disappointing to the energy that African American players get out of the African American media, from the African American media, and they don't have the same energy when it comes to the white players. And it's not that you want them to get on the white players or anything like that, but you just wish that they would have either just equal out the energy and that's all I'm saying. Just the energy level, like, and the agenda that they have is just different.
Well, if you want to talk about Stephen A. particularly, or specifically, I should say, first of all, Aaron Rodgers is his boy. So, he ain't going to spit too much venom his way, but he has specific issues with Kyrie. And his main point, Hawk, was that if you're going to give anybody, make, exception for anybody, you shouldn't do it for Kyrie, because Kyrie works when he wants to work. And that's his whole thing about Kyrie. And I'm talking about Stephen A. specifically about Kyrie. Because he, first of all, he thinks Kyrie is cheating the game. He has all his talent and he plays when he wants to play. And that's what his whole beef with Kyrie is all about. It's not really even a COVID, unvaccinated type thing. It's about, he just see it as Kyrie just, wanting to get out of work.
Yeah, well,
and now they're bending, for him.
Whatever it may be, whatever the circumstances may be, it's just not a good look, considering, Aaron Rodgers and his character flaws and how many times he's, put the organization, in straits. And, he's not the one to be defending. If you're going to go hard on Kyrie, you got to go hard on Aaron Rodgers. You just do. Or if you're not going to go hard on Aaron Rodgers, you can't nitpick at Kyrie. Like, I see the point. I understand the point. But, for him to step out on that ledge because the Brooklyn Nets have made a business decision, what's best for their business, their bottom line, yeah, that's us. Yep. Come on, man. Like, ease up, bro. Like, at some point, it's like, just report the news without all the extra. Just give us what's going on. We don't need your soliloquy. We don't need you to go in and postulate and counsel and all that.
He's been hard on Kyrie. It's just like he's not going to relent now. You know what I'm saying? He's been hard on him. And before all this, before the COVID stuff, he was hard on Kyrie, basically trying to talk players out of going into the bubble. So he's hard on Kyrie about everything. So, he's just he's not going to be silent when it comes to Kyrie. And like I said,
I think it's just a bad
A-Rod is boy.
As a group, African American men and women, that you can see clear lines of demarcation. I don't see Stephen A. Smith have these types of axes with Caucasian players.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the whole thing. That's what I say. I don't see he don't have the same energy. It's real free. He speaks freely when it comes to his people that look like him, but he has a lot. His vocabulary changes on the other spectrum.
You know, and it's like, you know, he's a journalist, right? And you can say, oh, you can't play the skin game, you know, but that's essentially what's happening is they're playing the skin game. And
always have.
They're using black people to attack other black people. You know, you represent white media, Stephen A. Smith. You don't represent black media. You don't. ESPN is still white, you know, white owned. I mean, it is what it is. It's the top of the food chain. It's the, you know, king of the mountain, king of the hill, no doubt. You can't disrespect ESPN, but it is what it is. You know, and when they sit, you know, you as their attack dog, that's what it looks like. Whether it's that or not, I don't know, but that's what it looks like because you don't get to say Tom Brady the other day in the loss, his behavior, profanity, throwing things around. You know, he wasn't a good look, but he doesn't get beat up. His behavior was very unbecoming.
It was a couple other people like that too with the quarter. With like everyone has had some type of misstep and the energy. Even like you said with that, you look at the quarterback in Dallas is like he must have a different set of rules because we are all like it's an attack mode on whether he can play or not. The contract, he's this that, and it's like they've all had like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks of a struggle. They still 10-4 at the end of the day. So that's the same type of scenario. Is like the same exact, like Brady had a bad game. He got shut out. He lost. Are we questioning his skill set? No, we're not. It was a bad game. That's it. Sometimes you just have bad days at the office. That's it.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's pretty it gets to be a little annoying, but that's like you said, Hawk, it's their network. So they get to produce and say what they want to say, and they get people like us to attack people like us. Right. And if it comes from us, that means that they're right. They don't have to say it, but we're saying it to each other, so it must be true.
It must be true. And then you have the cover of skin color.
Yeah.
You can't cry race card because
you can't cry race because your own people are saying it about you.
Right. You know,
but people don't realize Stephen A. Smith get paid $10 million a year to say stuff like that. So he'll be like, what else you need me to say?
You ever see the clip of Steve Harvey? Said if they was paying me, I forgot what the number, like $50 million to act like a monkey. He said, I'll be all types of gorillas out here. I'll come out with a banana. I'll be walking out here.
That was Steve Harvey, right?
It's funny, but it's sad at the same time. Again, gotta laugh and keep from crying. Because it's so true. It's so true. And yeah. So, okay. So on the field, you know, NFL is where we at week.
Get ready to go into week 16. 15 ends tonight.
Yeah.
15 ends tonight. Okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you. And how did we do last week?
Well, your boy is 3-0 on each side the past 3 weeks. You know, with the best bet and the dog of the day. Listen, the only numbers I'm keeping are the best bets and the dogs, and mine are outstanding. Okay.
Clip like this.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I have the board here, and I have the board here. This is from last week, and you know those both won, and I'm gonna do a live this week of my dog and my best bet. I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do because like I said, past 3 weeks undefeated, and I only missed one best bet of the year, and I was, you know, the Cowboys during this slump. But I'm ready, yo. Let's get it.
So, do we keep count of what we did last week, or did we fumble the ball on that?
Yeah, because weren't you taking it?
You were recording it.
I called him out, but I thought somebody else was writing them down.
Oh, I thought you had them.
Nah, not at all. Well, we can, we can take a look at it and see what it was. You guys got anything else, subject matter you want to discuss in the meantime?
No, I got it right here. I remember saying owl over the text message on Sunday because I think I was the lone wolf on one, and I got the lone wolf one on that one, but I got to remember which one it was. Let me see. NFL. So the Bengals won 15-10. I think we all took the Bengals.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We all took the Bengals. We all took the Cowboys. I don't know, but I think someone took the Seahawks and the Rams. I don't know if we were all on the Seahawks. I mean, all on the Rams.
I think the Rams.
I think we're all on the Rams.
We're all on the Rams. Okay.
We're all on the Rams.
How about the Eagles and the Redskins? I took the Eagles. I know that.
No, I took the Skins. No. Yeah. No, I think we all took the Eagles, I think.
Okay.
We're
all losing right now because the Eagles are up. I mean, the Skins are up 7-0.
Okay.
Vikings and Bears. I think we all took the Vikings.
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah.
No, I took the Bears.
Okay, you took the Bears. Yeah, that's right. Raiders and Browns. I think I took the Raiders.
I took the Raiders.
I think we did because of the COVID. We weren't sure about Baker Mayfield. The Ravens and the Packers. I think I don't know. That one I wasn't sure about, but I'm pretty sure I took the Packers.
I think I took the Ravens.
I took the Ravens.
I don't remember that being a lone wolf though.
Because they were. Well, maybe I did take the Packers, but I thought because they were at home they would win that game.
I think Cliff took the Ravens and you and I took the Packers. Because I think it was a lone wolf, but I don't think it was. I know I wasn't the lone wolf. 31. Falcons and 49ers. I think we all took the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We all took the Bills.
Well, before you go too far, that Packer game.
Yep.
Let's talk about that Packer game because.
Yep.
Harbaugh not Harbaugh. Harbaugh not
kicking the field.
Not kicking the field goal. Like was that a bad call? You think he just had Now I heard the psychology of you don't want to see Aaron Rodgers in overtime. But
no, I agree with what he did. I just don't agree with the call that they made.
Yeah, the play call. Yeah,
it's short the field.
You shrunk the field for a player that's dynamic, and he only had to get 2 yards. So what you probably should have did was spread the field and create lanes. And if he can't hit a receiver, he has an opportunity to use his athleticism and run. He shrunk the field and basically pushed everything to the sidelines for a player that probably hasn't even run that play himself, more than a few times in practice. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Pump faking, he had no really savvy in terms of the situation because he's a rookie or he's a first year quarterback, whatever.
But there was no one really open though.
Yeah, there was.
Well, actually, it was.
He didn't look back.
Hollywood Brown was open
in the middle of the field, in the middle of the end zone. He was wide open. That's what I was saying. Like he shrunk the field, but if he would have looked backside, even to give himself a shot, but he was just trying to go real quick. But yeah, Hollywood was
wide open.
He was wide open. So
I think the speed came from his lack of experience.
Yeah,
that's still
and it wasn't even a good throw. Did you see the throw?
Nah, it was a bad throw.
It was a bad throw, but he was covered. The defender was on him.
That wasn't where you gotta go.
Yeah,
but I the kids look good though, man.
Oh yeah, he did look real good. But to look backside when all your motion is going this way, I mean, you gotta be a hell of a joker because you're forced to throw across your body. You don't teach throwing across your body. That's not good.
Especially if you don't have the experience doing it. You know what I'm saying?
You have to be Aaron Rodgers to do that job. There's only
a few quarterbacks that could do that. You know what I'm saying? And I think there's probably more than a few, but most of the people that can do it are people that have been in that situation prior, not as they like a game that they have to win.
If we looked at that and how that unfolded, he just rushed that throw and it was a bad throw. So if he would have extended the play he would have saw that. But he just rushed the throw. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
That came out real quick, and it wasn't even, like I said, even a good throw. That play had no chance.
Yeah.
But I agree with the call. And
I agree with the call too.
That was the second. Well, they said actually they've lost 3 in a row by a total of 4 points. 4 points. And that's the first time in NFL history. That's happening. And if you look at it, two of the losses was 2-point conversions at the end where he was going for the win. Because 2 games ago, he didn't want to go into overtime because he lost all his defensive backs. So, he went for he
I don't know, man. They had momentum, right? They had momentum. The young boy playing quarterback was doing a great job, right? And their defense just had Brady. Their defense stepped up big time. Like I mean, sorry, I keep saying Brady. Aaron Rodgers, thank you. The Ravens defense just had him. It was I don't know. I think I'd have kicked that. I would have kicked that.
I guess he's looking at, I got a rookie quarterback or a young quarterback. I don't know if I'll be able to last in overtime. So this is my shot right here, like you said, with the momentum. Yeah. This is my chance here. But I get the other side of it. I just don't have a problem with what he did because he's seeing it as he might not even get in the field goal range in overtime or be able to kick a touchdown. This is time to go ahead and just win it and be done.
And he was thinking that he had that mindset, I think, because it wasn't straight into overtime. It was 42 seconds left.
Yeah, it was 42 seconds left.
And Aaron Rodgers had 2 or 3 timeouts left.
Yeah, I think he had all 3 timeouts.
Yeah. So he was looking to win it right there or put that type of pressure on them. And he's done it. He said there's times where the analytics work, and there's some times where you just got trust your gut. He wanted to go for it.
Yep.
Okay, what was the last game?
The last game was Falcons and 49ers. I think we all took the Niners. We all took the Bills. I think we were different on the Jets and Dolphins.
I had the Dolphins. I know that.
I had the Dolphins.
I think I might have been the Jets. I took out that one wrong. And the Titans and Steelers. I think I took the Steelers on that one because I said Tomlin hasn't had a losing record.
I took the Titans.
I think I took the Titans on that one.
I think we all took the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And we were laughing too.
Well, what's going on with Arizona right now? What's the problem?
Again, Kyler Murray's having a little bit of a slump himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
He lost his best receiver, and there's really a gap between their number 1 and AJ Green is a 3, man. He's not a 2. He's in a stage of his career where he's really not a 1A or a 2. He's like really a 3 guy, and now he has to be elevated into a 1. And Kirk is just a gadget speed guy, and I don't know the other one. They just don't have a legit person that he can go to. I think you have to really get attached to Zach Ertz, tight end, because that Hopkins loss is big for them.
Yeah,
I think they can withstand it. It's just we can't really sleep on. I mean, their record is terrible, but Detroit at home is a tough out, yo. They ball out at home.
Yeah,
even their losses, have all been close.
Competitive.
Yeah.
They've been relatively competitive all year.
Yeah, Baltimore, and this was early in the season, needed a 65-yard field goal at the bell, to beat them. So Detroit at home is a beast, and I think everybody was sleeping on them. I think Arizona definitely was sleeping on them. But we also got to keep remembering, guys, this COVID is ravaged, bro. It's hitting there, so a lot of these teams have anywhere from 5 to Cleveland had 22? They had 22 players out, bro.
Half a team.
Yeah. And they're calling like scabs, practice player cats. They're calling all sorts of pulling cats off the street. And I'm talking about Baltimore literally did that. Like a cat that he had never played an NFL game, and he was in street clothes like the day before, yo.
I heard that. It was crazy.
Yeah, I forget the cat name, something Jackson. But yeah, but that's the COVID is running through. It's running through, all these leagues. To be honest with you, all of them.
That's scary.
But the football, has such big rosters. They're able to mask it a little bit, but you see the quality of play or whatever, it goes down. But they can mask it. But these other teams, like the basketball, postponing all these games, hockey, and you notice that a couple of these in college teams have forfeited games. That's how you're seeing that in the box scores with the college games when either postponing it or just a straight forfeit if you can't fill the team.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Renata says, "Hey Cliff, what do you think the Ravens could give for the QB Huntley in a trade?"
Oh, I don't think they letting him go. First of all, he's a baller, yo. I mean,
he looks like Lamar.
He's a perfect compliment. Yeah, you don't have to change the offense up.
You don't got to change nothing.
They have the same skill set. He knows it, and that's that offense. When you know it and you can run it, you see there was a little, very little fall off. I mean, you don't have that electricity with Lamar, but that Lamar gives you. But he looked real good. I don't think they're giving him up. I don't think
if Lamar run a 4.3, he run a 4.4 because he was quick too.
Like 4.35.
Yeah, he was fast. I was like,
man. You have to have a copycat ready to go with a cat like Lamar because he runs so much. He can get injured on any play.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why. But your boy RG3 is definitely still sitting by the phone. Don't get it twisted. He said that early on. Someone calls.
He was announcing the Deion Sanders game.
Oh, okay.
He was a broadcaster for that bowl game that South Carolina State and Jackson State.
Oh, now since you brought that up, you want to go off on a tangent, or you want to continue with NFL and then get to that?
Well, I was going to ask you about the Jackson State, but you talk about what I think you talk about, huh?
No, I'm just talking about the whole controversy with with him getting the young player to go to Jackson State as opposed to Florida State.
Well, let me jump off something before that because there's other controversy that I thought you were talking about.
Well, bringing the model in to talk to the young boys, talk about that controversy.
I don't know. No.
Oh, you don't know about that? He had this big internet celebrity model, that's known for I guess dating athletes. Come in and to talk to the players about the dangers of these fuck around with these chicks. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
that's what Deion did.
Yeah, it was like a whole symposium. The players was in the hall, and the guest speaker was this sister. This hot, this little hottie. You know what I mean? He brought in, tell the young men out there was waiting for him. And she told him the viciousness, the conversations that she had with her friends, and what she knows from behind the scenes. She's successful at what she does, so this is how you avoid me. And that was a whole controversy.
No, they need that. No, actually, I read today a Jackson State player, and I think he just graduated. He was a graduate student. He was just arrested in a COVID scheme where he basically opened up hundreds of accounts and got the pandemic money. And I want to say it was like for a few $1 million. But he basically orchestrated and showed other people how to open up these PUA accounts and fake unemployment accounts. And they all got, arrested and jammed up. But yeah, former Jackson State player.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, that went down today. But
They were
I mean, I want.
they were trying to throw
They blaming Deion.
No, they didn't mention his name. But I was hoping today, actually, we'd be giving Deion some flowers. But they got spanked, yo.
They got smashed.
Yeah, they.
But that side, I mean,
That's
first year with first year COVID hit. This is really his first year. They go 11-1, go to the championship. Man, that's it. That's
it was a good look all the way around.
Good look.
I think what I just hope with Deion that I really hope, because man, I wanted to choke out Marcellus Wiley talking that slick stuff about Deion interviewing for Power 5 conference teams and out here recruiting people for what? Like he's not even gonna be there himself. And I just felt like that was so shallow of him. And he said that the young man is not even the first. He's not like he's the first player to come from HBCU to get to the NFL. I was like, but Marcellus, he's the first number 1 or number 2 player in the country, high school player in the country to go to an HBCU. He's like, and I went to Columbia because I wanted a better education. I didn't want to do what they told me I couldn't. Well, exactly. So you went to Columbia. God bless you. You got an Ivy League education. And you were a subpar football player. Let's just be real. You weren't the man. I mean, you got paid like you were dope, but you weren't really that great. I mean,
he knows it.
And that's why he's taking shots at Deion.
Talks about it all the time.
Yeah, I just don't understand. I hope Deion treats this like Eddie Robinson treated Grambling, because in terms of finances, I hope that Deion is okay financially with his NFL money, because I really feel like he really needs to stay at the HBCU, because this is the start of something special. And not only can he elevate players, he can give, he can edify some of those coaches in the HBCUs as well, because they can stay and not wanna go to Power 5 conferences and be coordinators versus head coaches. They can stay right there and be a head coach for popular HBCU teams as we grow this brand. And Deion has to really understand that he's got, to me, I think he has a responsibility now to grow it. The way he's recruiting people, he needs to grow it and not leave and go to a Power 5 conference, because that'll just look awful, I think, in my eyes.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he'll put in some time, but I'm just trying to think of what situation would be, trying to project, my inner Deion, what he would be like, leave for, because would it be Florida State? I mean, that just seems too shallow. That's not too. That's what I'm saying. So
they didn't hire you.
No, he went for the Florida State job, and they
didn't hire him.
But I think that now that he showed what he can do, he has some, he has experience as a head coach. I think that job will come back around if he wanted it. But I agree, like you, Wes, I think he needs to stay and really make something special. Hugh Jackson is now going to be a coach.
I was going to ask you about that. Grambling.
Yeah, for Grambling. So, you got Eddie George, you got Deion, you got Hugh Jackson. So
yeah, and Hugh Jackson was able to get a top high school player. To go to come to grow. Who's the player's name?
Yeah.
I was looking for.
I forgot the kid's name, but he got a top All-American high school player. I just don't know what his ranking and name is, but he got a good player. Deion actually got another good player, a lineman, just recently, and I was trying to figure out his nationality because I thought he was a white dude, and I was just bugging out because I was just saying how, if you have a kid that can't make it in the Alabamas, and he's a white, say, lineman, why wouldn't you want to send him to an HBCU? We know why we open those schools, but it's not only black kids can go to them.
No.
Is that white America chooses not to send their kids to those institutions. Mm-hmm. So that's a choice. It's almost like having your kid buy a white doll, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's exactly what it is.
We just get bought into thinking that that's the only brand we can ever buy. They never buy black dolls ever. Mm-hmm. So, but we have to buy white ones. Mm-hmm. And so in terms of education, it goes the same way. Like, there's nobody that's saying that white kids can't go to HBCUs, but they don't go because why? Because again, it's I don't think they think that they could be led by black men. Could that possibly be it? like,
black men and
because
women.
we can't lead anyway, right? So we can't come from a leadership position. But that's the prime reason why Deion should stay.
I want to say two things. One is that HBCU have produced plenty of NFL players.
Yeah,
I think there was a statistic that most of the African American Hall of Famers in Canton were graduates of HBCUs.
Yep.
Like
the original, like the older members
like
of
the 70s, 80s,
yeah.
those players that dominate because you got to wait so many years so they get preferential treatments. But that said, there's more from HBCU. But so every profession there is has more graduates of HBCUs. Doctors, lawyers, accountants. Like when you go down a list and you see the number of African Americans who graduated from HBCU and the level of success that they achieve, government, like it's to slight HBCUs is just a total disrespect to ourselves as a nation, really. To ourselves,
because
to ourselves,
we had to open it for a reason.
Yeah, but the level of success that these institutions produce is relative to the African American experience, at least. But we're not going to say that, like you said, white people or anybody can't go through HBCU and have success. Going through that system, they just choose, they stereotype, they box in, and they categorize, and it's unfortunate. And I think Deion and this young player is seeing the effects of it, and it's going to be real interesting to see, whether Deion stays, the success this young man, achieves his 4 years, hopefully gets drafted, goes on to the NFL, or whatever he decides to do. He may not even want to be playing.
He might not go to NFL, but you're right.
Right.
Well, the other part is they got the NIL, right, which is this insurance backing, right? So they can kind of sign on to this and receive some compensation in return, and it's changing the game. But the funny part is a lot of the, at least up front, the upfront coaches that are in the Power Fives are saying, hey, this has been going on before the NIL. This was going on for years. It was just in our favor, right? So now you got people like Dabo Sweeney screaming, oh my God, what's going on? Because now the playing field gets a little leveled, and they don't want that. And I get the other part about these colleges, like especially for an Alabama. As much as I know Saban is a good coach and don't doubt it, look who's on his team. And if those young men that are in that team don't go to Alabama, Alabama doesn't exist as a powerhouse. If those brown bodies go to HBCUs, the whole Power 5 conference would be in shambles.
Well, colleges and universities are marketed to us.
Yeah.
They're marketed and promoted to us. So, with these big football games, we watch it on TV, we want to be a part of that. Black schools don't get the quote unquote look. That doesn't mean the talent is less or greater. It just means that these guys get the look. So it's the same thing that happened with Major League and the Negro League.
Yeah, but we're in a different time now, right? It's real. Like these kids, they have followings as individuals, right? So the talent follows the followings follow them, right? Like look how fast Jackson State had 4 games on ESPN2. That quick, just for Deion. So my point is, if more people gravitate, the cameras follow the players. They ain't gonna follow the school. So especially in social media, because these kids are learning how to brand themselves and bring their brand and add their brand to a school. So it just behooves like a guy like Deion, as he's a pro at what's going on out here. He knows the deal. He understands. If he could just continue to use his mind like he's using right now and continue to recruit and put this pressure on these lazy ass coaches that's in the Power 5 conference, and they keep thinking they can go in a black man's living room and lie to his family and not give a crap about them, That's a big difference, right?
Yeah,
Deion Sanders can actually tell his kid, Travis Hunter, he can say, I was a two-way athlete. Can Nick Saban look a player in the eye and say, this is what I did as a player? No, he can't.
No, he can't.
He can't say that. He can't say, I was a black two-way athlete. And I'm a Hall of Fame African-American two-way athlete. Nick Saban can't say that either, right? So Deion is coming from a place of truth, right? And experience and situations, and he understands all that.
I'm sorry, not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But I just want you to, let's elaborate on the truth of the matter in terms of Deion Sanders specifically, the greatness as an athlete, as a businessman, as someone, like he's a champion on so many levels. He's excelled multiple, like he's the only man in the history of sports to score a touchdown and hit a home run
in the same game,
in the same day.
Same day.
Yeah, listen, but Deion was taking limousines to college games. Okay, Deion was the king of marketing.
So he was marketing before
anybody knew. Show you how to get this money, young man.
Yeah,
they can't show you how to get this money. Like I can show you how to get this money.
Yeah,
listen.
I mean,
I listen to Deion talk. I listened to him talk he worked for NFL Network, right? Mm-hmm. And somebody brought up his son, and they were like, "Yeah, Deion, I heard your son. He's a football player. Is he gonna? I heard he's a great athlete." He's like, no, he's a great athlete, but he's a quarterback. He's a quarterback. That's what he said. He was like, "Yeah, I know that, but he could play other positions, right?" He's like, no. He plays quarterback. He's not a running quarterback. He's a quarter. He's not a pocket passer. He's a quarterback. Like he was making sure you're not going to pigeonhole and use these words that lock his son into something that he's really not. He said, matter of fact, Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, they actually coach him sometimes. So he's letting you know, I got a network, I got reach, just like all these other guys. I can reach out and touch whoever I want to touch, and my son is being trained by the best. Period.
Bro. Like, I understand how powerful that is when this man could pick up the phone and call anybody, anytime, and they're gonna come to a camp.
But you know who trained his son the most? Who he's been working with for the longest? Who's that? Jeff Blake.
Wow. Mm.
Jeff Blake is his main trainer.
Wow.
So again, he just said it's important that he understands the grind of this game. He didn't say anything else. But we can all relate to what he was saying in that little statement. He said, I like Jeff because Jeff can show my son the grind of his game. Because Jeff Blake didn't have it easy.
No idea.
No.
And Jeff Blake had some success as well in the NFL. He was like about three good years in Cincinnati. Jeff Blake was kind of the bomb.
Yeah.
So it's just Deion has the keys to the city right now. And I really hope that, we always say with the key come responsibility, and there's a lot of responsibility on him. And I'm happy for him.
Yes.
Happy for the kid as well. People said, oh, he's not gonna line up against no one that he lines up against is going on day one of the draft. Okay, that's fine. That works. If you want to say that.
We have to he has the responsibility, but it has to be a trickle-down effect, Wes, because he has to bring other people up. Because when we're talking about kids wanting to go to HBCUs, we're talking about not going to Ohio State, Alabama. So and they're going there because it's big. It's big time. It's on TV. NIL levels the playing field, sure, but we need other coaches with the cachet of Deion at these other HBCUs, like Hugh Jackson, like Eddie George. So, they have options. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be a power move. Eric Bieniemy, who couldn't get an NFL job, running down to do an HBCU. Byron Leftwich, if you don't want to give him an NFL job because they keep saying it's about Tom Brady, even though he won a Super Bowl with him, let him go. Because the funny part about Byron Leftwich is that Jacksonville has an opening and Marshall has an opening, right? But so he played for both of them. Why wouldn't Jacksonville want Byron Leftwich being the head coach next year?
Because
Won a Super Bowl.
It's the market. It
could be the market. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I get some of that.
It's very, it's just as the quarterback, that's one thing. Plus, it was a different time. Right now, with the whole atmosphere, having a black face of the corporation, especially when Chad, what's his name?
Sean.
Yeah, the owner is Sean. Yeah, the owner is he's a person of color. He's walking the rope. Really, I mean, I mean, it's the right call. Jacksonville should hire Byron Leftwich, but I'm not too sure that they will.
They won't. But back to what you were saying, Wes, that would cause the type of upward movement for the HBCU. If those two cats went to HBCUs, that would be something real big. That would definitely have other players, other big time players signing with HBCU.
Well, to your point about social media, right? It's all about the look, and getting the look. And if you get the right looks to go viral, it's gonna draw attention. It's gonna attract attention, and even the other athletes, the younger athletes who are coming up. What are they paying attention to? Are they paying attention to, CBS, NBC, ABC on a Saturday? Or are they on their phones looking at the football game and so-and-so just did this play? You know what I mean? It's that type of thing, kind of, sort of. Like it's the attention, the more attention that goes to it, the more people are going to be like, we're doing this now. See, he did it, she did it. I'm going to do it now.
Listen,
so
he called. Deion made a phone call. He said, "Hey, Mike." Mike Strahan said, "Yeah, what's up, Deion?" He's like, "My boys don't look good on the road. We need some suits." Everybody got a gray suit and a blue suit from Michael Strahan's clothing line. No charge. That's the type of reach, because Michael Strahan went to HBCU. So again, this is how we have to work the system. We've got people in play. We've got to these dots got to start connecting. And I'm trying to be patient with it, because I see some of this stuff kind of in motion, but I'm over 50. I need to see it move a little faster, because I want to see the joy of what this is, because we all on this panel understand the power that we actually possess in our gifts, right, and our talents, and we've been leveraged for our abilities for our entire existence. And what I see now are opportunities for young men who have built all these Power 5 conferences off their backs. Let's take that to a black college, and let's build that program, and let's make those programs enrich our society, because they keep complaining about who we are as people, as if they don't want us to be around anyway. So let's just do our own thing, and because we've been doing it anyway. It's not like it changes. We're not going to become less talented. You know how some of us call football, professional football especially, and collegiate football, modern day slavery. And it literally is, and we're seeing, right, the effect of the breakaway, like the white coaches understanding, man, you're taking our cash cow from us. That's it.
Our biggest fear is that these people wake up. Our biggest fear is that they realize, oh my God, we've been leeching off them, really.
That's all they care about. They don't really care about the kids. They don't care about that. This is like you said, is a cash cow for them. And if you got 72% of your athletes look like the panel here, those 72% leave, they don't have a program.
Yeah.
Then we'll talk about the talent level.
Facts.
That's it. Facts. There's no program. But and these football programs and these basketball programs, they finance the schools.
Absolutely.
Like if the NCAA is making $1 billion plus for one tournament, what do you think like a Duke rakes in for a college season? From 12 athletes, and they got just think about it. It's just we're talking billions, and that's why they're getting on the NCAA, because that's like a fugazi organization, like the IRS, right? We don't know who they are and why they need them in play, but the NCAA has a job and it's supposed to be a nonprofit. Come on. So we just kind of uncovering a lot of different things by this one. Think about it. This is just one athlete. And look at the ripple effect from one, because they can't let any of them go. If they lose one, it could be another one. And then it's two. Then it's three.
It will be.
And we're talking about the best one.
It's the best one, right? It's gonna.
They didn't get a middle of the road one. They got the best one, and they were like, "What the hell happened?"
Lights, camera, action.
Yeah, and that's why Deion should. That's why Deion has to become the next Eddie Robinson. That's why, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know what though? The NFL money.
It's different, but Deion made NFL. He made money. What I'm saying is, and I'm not trying to tell him he got what's enough.
The offer comes.
I just feel like if he leaves, it's over. The movement is done. It's really
it depends on how many cats he have in place when and if that happens. You know, if he puts 10 good years in, and then you're talking about 80% of HBCUs has a prominent coach. You know, it's really competitive. They're getting their shine. Cats are going there. And then, you know, Jerry calls up Deion and say, you know, coach the Cowboys. Say, in 10 years from now, we're talking about $20 million a year, you know, salary. You know, Deion.
I get it.
You know,
I can't combat that.
I'm saying that. It's just like, you know, to get somebody off their game, you offer them a lot of money, you know, and you know,
and they throw money at him.
They throw money at him, and the look of going to the NFL is just like, you know, coach an NFL team. But first and foremost, the Jackson State is successful as possible for as long as possible, because like you said, like
Cliff just hurt me up, man. Cliff just put a dagger in my gut, because I can see him now saying, "Hey, Coach Prime, why don't you want to be the next coach of the Dallas Cowboys?" And he'd be like, "Oh man, I can't get mad at Deion for coming home, but I'd be mad. I would be so mad because I get it, and that sounded real cool, but at the same time, he is the ambassador of this whole thing, this change. It's because of him. His brand is why we got such. We talked about it for a week ad nauseum about one player and one coach. That just tells you the power that we possess. Mm-hmm. So I hope he understands that his brand is he probably can make more money maybe than Jerry can, maybe at that time can give him, possibly.
Well, he just needs to put in the time, and because we just need him there to put in some tenure. You know, if he can get one coach a year, like, you know, Eddie, Hugh Jackson going there this year, get another one next year, another one year after. 10 years in, they're stacked. You know what I'm saying? It's really something going on there. But then that's when the offer is going to come. You know how it works. But he has to get those names.
Well, yeah, but he can get the names of those coaches, but he can also bring assistants. Like he brought a whole crew of pro coaches that were black to Jackson State. He could do that for because they always say you need experience. He could just swipe all this stuff out of there and bring them all down to these colleges to get it done. So it's a positive thing. But again, I just keep going back to, we talk about one person and one player, and look at the gravity of that situation just from that one person.
Prime time, baby.
Yep. So, but
okay,
that was that was a good topic. I mean, outside of between that and Tiger and his son playing this week, I was
yeah.
I know you were caught up. You golfing?
Yeah, man. There. You know, I was just watching a man play with his son. Like Tiger played so well, and I don't think he could perform like that in a tournament by himself. But I think he played so well because he was so vested in his son's enjoyment that he wasn't even thinking about his swings, which made him play better because there's no thought. He wasn't thinking above the neck. He was just out there like having an enjoyable round, but he was getting a thrill from watching his son perform at this level. I mean, his son is 12. He was playing from the whites, but the thing about it is that, you know, John Daly's kid is like 15, and God bless him. That's a great thing too. His kid can hit the hell out of the ball, but he had other PGA players playing with their grown men sons, you know, like they grown men. And they were, I mean, this 12-year-old and a beat up Tiger riding the cart because he can't walk. They lost by 2 strokes.
Yeah. Came in second, lost by 2. Yeah. It's amazing.
And the shots were crazy. They were hitting.
Yeah. You see the shots Charlie was hitting. Come on now.
No.
I mean, listen, Tiger is Tiger. The only way he's not going to do his thing is if his body break down. That's what I said.
Yeah.
But considering him coming off this car accident with the injuries he sustained,
Second,
he is amazing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's unbelievable. It was historical. It's historical, man.
That's
do you know what that does to the kid? You know what that does to Charlie?
No,
do you know the effect the ripple effect that has on his child? Like, first of all, my dad is Tiger Woods, right? Then my dad is hurt, and look how he performs. My dad is showing me how this gets down. But the crazy part is, from a marketing standpoint, I don't know if y'all peeped it. Tiger had his Nike shirt on, right? Charlie had the same colors, but it had no logo on it. You're not going to use my kid as a marketing tool and say that we don't help your marketing, your brand. He didn't let them do that, because that's a whole new market. Look, 12-year-olds rocking Nike. He didn't let them wear no Nike gear.
Or something else.
Yeah, or something else. Or his new line. You never know how. Listen,
you never know, but you're not gonna utilize my kid for it. That's basically the message was. My kid is not gonna be your marketing tool. Like, that's it. So he's gonna have his own thing, not my thing. But we're gonna wear the same colors. But this is a business right here, and right now we building this brand right here, and it's gonna be his own Charlie brand, not Tiger, Charlie. I'm like, yo, he gonna do work, because that metal, that whatever his father has, is gonna be in him.
Yeah, he's got it
already.
He don't know. He wouldn't know any different. Like, he wouldn't know who else to be but his dad. Like, he don't
know failure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, I get it.
Yeah, but being built like Tiger, obviously is his kid. That specialness he'll have, but we'll see. He already has the skills. I mean, listen, we are golfers, Wes, so we know. Like, just to see what he was doing, and as a kid, and who his dad is, and it's amazing, yo. He has the potential what this could be. I'm excited for that, yo.
It's real exciting. It's real exciting. So
can I just say I bring it with the green like Tiger would.
That's Tiger Wood. Tiger Wood.
It's dreamland. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Now that's a beautiful thing to see, man. Tiger Woods and his son, and his son just looking like he's the next one. He's the next guy.
Like he belonged. That was his stage.
Speaking of stages and the next guy. Peace to the God. Hold on. Is this the KG or is this Avatar KG? Because the meta to talk about, you got to talk about the metaverse, brother. You got to take it.
Yeah, we really in the twilight zone, man. Like, it's crazy out here for real. They bugging out here, man. But you gotta be on board. You either on board or you're gonna be lost, man. For real.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? It's been a minute, man.
I know.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I gotta hop myself. I was glad to see your face, because my daughter's been blowing me up for dinner at my mother's house.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta hop. But Kay, go Steelers.
Hey man, we back in the game, but it ain't happening, man. Don't even do it. I told y'all before. Don't try to gas me or them up, yo. Don't do it, man.
Don't jinx it. In other words,
Don't even jinx it. Don't even do it, man. They not deserving, man. They're not deserving of it. Like, don't do it, please, man. Just save us all the agony of even getting halfway in there or even getting in there and getting blown out, man. It'll be embarrassing, man. Give that to somebody else. Give that slot to somebody who's worthy, man.
don't front on Tomlin.
Don't front on Tomlin, man.
I can't front on Tomlin. I want him to get a winning season, though. I do want him to get that, though.
Omar Epps worked real hard.
No, they got to do something with him and Omar Epps too, like literally, like seriously, like in person.
Like we doing the Kurt Warner story. Why would we just get Omar in the building right now?
Yeah,
yeah, they got to do something, man, because that right there, man, it's craziness, yo.
Yeah,
he looking just like him, man.
Okay. All right, Big West.
Salute,
All right,
fellas.
Give love
Merry
to the family,
Christmas.
bro. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, yo.
Yes, sir.
Yes, definitely, Wes. Like, enjoy it.
I'll chop it up with y'all.
Enjoy.
We'll see y'all on Tuesday.
All right.
All
All right.
Peace.
All right.
Peace out.
What up, Kay?
What's up, man?
Man, I was hoping you was gonna be on the show last week.
Who you had on last week?
We had Coach O and Diesel.
Oh, that's right. Hold on one second, y'all. Sorry.
Okay,
Hold on.
it's all good.
Y'all can continue on. I'm gonna mute my thing real quick. I just gotta do something real quick.
All right. So we can continue on with the season, Cliff.
Yeah.
Let me see. We talked about the
Well, we know K gonna want to get on his he talk about his Steelers a little bit. We gotta talk about the Cowboys, then we can go into basketball.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah,
I didn't even see the game, the Steelers Titans game.
Oh no, I didn't see it either. But you knew it was going to be a defensive juggernaut, and that's basically what they did.
Talking about the Titans. Talking about the Titans Steelers game. Yeah. You know, those nasty, ugly games, man. The nail biters, edge of your seat games. We tend to win those here and there. Sometimes, well, most of the time we'll win them. They're just hard to watch, though, man.
Yeah,
well, that defense is playing. And K, we had this conversation 4 weeks ago, and you were just like, nah, because I said y'all have a chance to go on a little run and probably get the lead in the division. We had this conversation, and you were like,
you did. Yeah, you did.
You're like, but I ain't falling for you, because we'll get in there and we'll get blown out. That's what you keep saying. And y'all here, y'all right there now.
It was 7-6.
7-6 and 1.
7-6 and 1.
Yeah, the thing is that one can come to it can help us out or it can come to bite us. I mean, but hey, man, it's not a loss. Because you think Cleveland has 7 losses and we only got 6 losses.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Cleveland with that loss last night dropped them to the bottom of the division.
Mm-hmm. And then Baltimore plays, well, they play at Cincinnati, so one of them are going to lose anyway. So if you win next week, you're going to be in second place regardless. Maybe first place.
So who y'all got next week?
I don't know. I know we got to be coming in. We got to be having because Green Bay, Cleveland played Green Bay, so that's another L for Cleveland.
Yeah.
So that means we got to be playing Green Bay at some point too down the stretch. If Cleveland's playing them now.
Oh, no.
We got to be playing them soon.
Y'all about to catch this L. Y'all they got the Chiefs at the Chiefs.
Oh God. You never know though. Hey man, don't sleep. You never know. But
I'm not gonna front on Tomlin. But
you never know, man. You never know.
The Chiefs maybe do what they won. They won 7 in a row. I mean, they're rolling, but you know, Steelers, they putting hats on you, and that's the one thing about KC. You know, when you play physical, when you out physical them, you know, you can get them. And do not get it twisted, Hawk. We all know this. This COVID is running through everybody. You don't know who's playing really until Sunday.
You know what? I ain't going front, and normally I'll be like, I'm not going front. We might beat the Chiefs, yo.
Yeah, it could happen.
Yeah,
we might beat the Chiefs, yo.
It could happen because y'all gonna run them.
And why do you say that? What's your angle?
Because I just think that, like, number one, like Cliff said, the COVID stuff. But number two, it's just like the Chiefs are due. And I've been watching the Chiefs, and I'm also watching the Steelers, man. And like Cliff mentioned too, the Steelers are putting hats on people, man, at this point, man. And it's just like, I don't know, man. The Chiefs, they just, like, that game last week, that wasn't a pretty game, man. And if the Chiefs get into an ugly game like that with us, they will lose, you know.
And Tyreek Hill is on COVID protocol.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I think Kelsey is too, isn't Kelsey?
Yeah, Kelsey is too. Yeah, that is true. Kelsey is too.
I mean, don't sleep on that. The Steelers can taste it, yo, and they're right there. So they going for it. They going for it.
Kelsey don't have that kind of defense that really can, like, really too much rattle Ben. You know, like, if you got a pass rush of edge rushers that can get in there and rattle Ben, then it becomes ugly with Ben just be struggling a little bit and it takes him a minute to figure it out. But I just don't think the Chiefs have that kind of defense. I don't think they do, especially from a pass rush standpoint.
Yeah, I think you can get them. I definitely.
It's gonna and what's the last two games, right? 2 games left after that.
It got to be Green Bay at some point, because, like I said, we didn't play Green Bay yet.
Let me see.
Green Bay got to be up in there somehow if the Browns are playing them.
Steelers got the Browns on January 3rd, and Week 18. Y'all got. That might be your bye week, bro.
No,
nah, we have a bye week already.
I don't see Week 18 of 18. Oh, here you go. Ravens, January 9th.
So our last 3 games are the Chiefs. So we played Green Bay already?
The Chiefs,
Maybe.
the goes the Chiefs, the Browns, and the Ravens for y'all.
Oh, okay.
Chiefs, Browns, yeah. So I mean, it's after
the
Chiefs, you get this one.
You know what? That might be 3 straight W's, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Either way, even if you beat the Chiefs this week and you win 1 out of the next 2, you're gonna at least be tied for the division lead because all of y'all are playing each other the last few games. Y'all in a good spot, yo. This game, yeah, they on the road too. He's gonna have them boys playing this week. That could happen. That definitely could happen.
So y'all trying to end up 10-6-1.
I mean, that'll work. That'll work. I mean, even if we end up not at 9, like, if we can get at 9, then we good too. I just want Tomlin. I don't care. Like I said, man, I really still don't think we worthy of it, to be honest. But then again, I think the Colts are better. I think the Colts, because of Jonathan Taylor, the way that he's been playing, I think the Colts.
Yeah.
I think the Colts are better, probably a better watch and a better, like, team that's worthy.
They're at 8-6 right now. So aside from if that tied game you got was a win, you guys be right there.
I think the Chiefs. I'm just talking about overall teams from the AFC that I think that are more a little. That's just, to be honest, that's worthy more than the Steelers, Chiefs, Colts. At least at this point. I'm not going to say the Titans because they don't have Derrick Henry, and the way that they played a couple of games. They lost a nasty game one time. They got blown out. I forgot who it was, and it wasn't even a good team either. I think they lost to the Jets or somebody. Actually, I think they lost to the Jets, yo.
Yeah, it was the Jets.
Yeah, so they're not, like, I'm not gonna say them.
Chargers, the Bengals,
the Patriots,
and then also who's Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
How many is that? That might be about all of them right there that I think may be worthy of them all. I mean, Baltimore, the way Baltimore's been like, they've been up. Like, I feel like Baltimore's another one, just like us, man. That's just, if they get in there, they're gonna be taking a slot that somebody else should be taking because they're gonna lose, yo.
I think the start of the season went real well for them, and then Lamar kind of just.
But you got to remember though, Hot, it went real well because they were winning, but they lost their whole backfield in training camp. Remember that?
Yeah, before the season even started.
Yeah, before the season. So they I want to say had 11 starters that were on the injured list to start the season, but they kept lucking up and winning. Overtime games, long field goals, crazy one. Because one of my boys down here, Chris, is a Ravens fan. So and he was loving the beginning of the season, but they just eking out wins. But they were decimated with injuries. Now that's catching up with them. And you're talking about Harbaugh going for it for 2 points, 2 consecutive, 2 out of the last 3 weeks and not getting it. That's the difference right now. Because they could be having the number 1 seed if they converted those plays.
Yeah. So how about them Cowboys?
How about them? Cowboys. So Cowboys look like they got a really, really good shot at getting that number 1 seed, man. Because Tampa Bay might slip down the stretch, yo.
Yeah, but you know what their schedule is? They have the Panthers twice and then the Jets in between that. So they probably will, unless the Panthers can somehow eke out one of those conference, wins.
I think they might, yo. I think the Panthers might win one of those games, man.
But yeah, they have Panthers, Jets, Panthers.
Coming off this last week, I think they're gonna be locked and loaded. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm sorry.
Well, they better shoot or do whatever they got to do and get Antonio Brown back up in there, because if they don't, they taking an L in one of those games, man.
Yeah, that's when does he do back?
Monday.
This week?
I think he could come back now.
Yeah,
I think he could come back now.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday he was able to come back, but and you saw Bruce Arians ate his words and basically said, he's doing what's best for the team.
He got to at this point. Like, who else he gonna call up? He gonna call you up, Cliff, at wide receiver? What are you doing?
I know. He'll probably be getting a little bit less than me than he'd be getting from shit.
Yeah. So them Cowboys though, because definitely caught a win, against the Giants, which wasn't it's like the teams that the Cowboys have been beating, aren't really anything to talk about.
But it's divisional.
At the end of the day, it's divisional, and they got it's games you got to win. So hey,
no doubt.
So
but the offense is not really clicking. The offense ain't.
Nah,
really,
it's not. It's definitely not. It's definitely
right.
not.
And
right now, what is the Cowboys' record?
10-4.
10-4.
So who right now? Who is Green Bay's ahead of them, right?
Green Bay has the number 1 seed. Yep, and we're the number 2 seed.
And Green Bay is what, 3 games?
Yep,
11-3.
They're 11-3.
Oh, okay. And then Tampa's what? How many Tampa lost? 4?
Yep.
Y'all tied with Tampa?
Mm-hmm.
Who the Cowboys play down the stretch?
We got the
Washington, Eagles,
and Cardinals.
Cardinals.
So we got Washington again this week, and then we have at Cardinals, and then close out with Philly.
Now, if Dallas Cowboys could run the table with a big win over the Cardinals, That's a really good look right there.
And I think it
That
was
would be because what the Card? How many losses the Card? How many L's the Cardinals got? 4 or 5?
four.
So there's a gridlock going on over there with a bunch of teams with 4 L's, except for Green Bay, then, right?
Yeah. And the Cowboys could legitimately run the table. And remember, we're talking about.
And how many? What about the Rams? How many?
We're on a 3-game.
How many losses did the Rams have?
9-4. No, they're 9-4.
Oh, they're 9-4. Oh yeah, because they play tonight. They're playing right now.
They're playing now.
Yeah.
So they win. It really gets interesting.
Who
it was 3-0 when I just saw it.
Who they playing?
They're playing Seattle.
Play Seattle.
Let me see.
Yeah, they playing Seattle. Yeah, it was 3-0 a minute ago.
Yeah, but
it's
Dallas Cowboys
3-3 now. It's 3-3 Seahawks Rams, and it's 10-10 Washington Eagles. So both games are tied.
The Cowboys got to get their offense together, gentlemen. We got to figure a way to put up, but we got to figure a way to run the ball more effectively. And Dak's got to throw the ball down the field, man. Like, he's got to put up points. You know, scoring against the Giants is one thing. Scoring against, one of these other top tier teams is something totally different. Going into the playoffs, man, you got to, the defense, loving the defense, but you got to be able to score points.
So let me ask you this: you guys, y'all want that one? I mean, I'm sure you want the 1 seed because you get the bye, but if you don't get the 1 seed, you get nervous.
No, I won't. I think everything lines up perfectly because when we went out, like I think we will, we got the Redskins, and I think we'll beat the Cardinals. The last game of the season is Philly. Depending on what Green Bay does, that could be for the 1 seed. But if it's not, if it's for the 2 seed, we're still finishing the season on a 7-game winning streak. You know what I'm saying? With a home playoff game, I like our chances. I like our chances.
And you do? You don't think that you do for L at that point after winning all those games?
No, I think because we still haven't gotten right yet. Like Hawk said, he's right. That passing game needs to get right, and we have to be more consistent on the running game. That's what this landing strip is, that I call it, to end this season. These last 3 games, you get all that smoothed out. You get everything right. Feeling good about going into the playoffs hot. Nah, that's the way I like. Yeah, because you win one game.
So are you comfortable drawing? Let's say the Cardinals game, the first game, and then like the Rams, the second game?
Yeah.
You comfortable with that? You like your chances of going against both of them back to back?
Absolutely. The teams that scare me to be honest with you, I was gonna say the Bucks, but they beat us before. We're gonna beat them the next time. The only team that really scares me is Green Bay. That's the only team in the NFC that really scares me.
Until the Dallas Cowboys prove that they can put up points with the best of them, I'm a little concerned. These next 3 weeks are important. If they could do it over the next 3 weeks, that's going to say a lot. And I would prefer them to run the table and go into the playoffs strong than to go in limping or iffy or you're not quite sure. But, it'd be nice to see Dak put up 400 yards in 3 straight games or 350 plus in 3 straight games because he's got the weapons to do it. He's got the receivers to do it. He's got to make that happen.
I ain't going to front. If y'all play Green Bay, if Green Bay somehow slips and y'all don't have to play Green Bay in Green Bay and y'all play Green Bay in Dallas, I think y'all offense will run through Green Bay's defense, yo.
I think we're better on the road than at home.
We are. We're probably more focused. But, Hawk, we haven't been talking about our defense, and our defense is baller, yo. Parsons is LT 2.0. And I'm not, I don't just throw that around, but he's balling, yo, at like a MVP type level. Like he's definitely a defensive rookie of the year, without a doubt.
You might be going with it. You might be like with a little bit of a stretch with 2.0 though, Cliff.
Look, listen, he's a rookie right now. So I only see him getting better.
That's why I'm saying it might be a stretch because he's a rookie. Come on, you talking about LT, man. Come on, man.
I know it's it sounds like blasphemy, and listen, I went to high school with his niece Cynthia Kearney, so I know LT, and I give him his mad due props. But this Parsons kid is a beast, yo.
He is a beast. He is. I like him. And then LT out there in trouble right now too for something stupid, man. So that might make LT lose some points though, man. LT out here wilding, man.
Never. LT can't lose
LT been wilding.
He's been wilding. He was wilding.
Nah. You might be done with if. I mean, you gotta wait and see this one out. But they was talking something about some kind of like some child pornography or something, man, or something. I think I saw or whatever. So if it's that and that happened and that's real, they listen, man. LT might have really jumped the shark at that point, yo.
Yeah, that's what one thing you can't.
Yeah,
child, anything, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
Well,
we're gonna wish the brother the best.
Yeah,
definitely, man.
So,
but until then, until it's proven, it's still blasphemy, Cliff.
Yeah.
Parsons
until it's proven.
Parsons record league.
So I'm not really concerned. I'm not really concerned about the defense. That's the thing. Like the defense is like the defensive line is stacked right now. The linebackers, of course, we got the greatest linebacker playing in the game. One of the greatest linebackers in the game right now. Our defensive backs, what's his name? Got 10 interceptions.
Diggs.
Thank you. Diggs got 10 interceptions. I think the Cowboys are tied or second in the league for turnovers. Like the defense is straight. I think they tied or second for sacks.
And they have a bet with the offense too. Whoever has the more turnovers to touchdowns, and the defense is actually winning. So both of them. Let
me ask you guys this. What do you think your offensive woes or struggles are? Is it the running game or is it Dak? Or is it both? Like, what is it? What's the problem?
Both. I think it's injuries on the offensive line or Smith being out, there being really no cohesiveness in the running scheme. I don't think Zeke is what he was, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I think Pollard is the A back actually. But still the line for some reason is just it hasn't been a lot of lanes open for these guys to really take advantage of it. I think the receivers are top notch. But Dak hasn't really been able to be Dak in the second half of the season.
You can't discount Tyron Smith being out because he's
not
the best in the game.
Not
you know what I'm saying? So with that and the fact that I think Pollard has a broken plantar
fasciitis, and it's amazing that run he had with that injury.
Yeah, so he's and Zeke is still banged up. And to your point, Kay, yeah, it's that too, bro. He's a little off. I don't know what's up as far as like, is it the calf? Is it lingering injuries? Is it a combination of things? But he's clearly off because he's missing targets. But I have faith he'll, regain whatever, health or whatever, ails him. And by playoff times, because we got 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And we got 3 games. We got 3, 2 to me, winnable games. And then we got, a challenge against the Cardinals. And you roll right through those, you're feeling good about yourself. You're prime.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you could just chalk it up, man. Like you're playing the Eagles and the Redskins, man. I don't know, man.
Oh man, both of those are winnable games, and it would say so much to division rivals. Like, like that's huge right there.
Well, and
beat the Cardinals.
Winnable. They are winnable games and games you should win, but
supposed to win.
You all know.
Yeah, but
you all know.
But Kay, listen to this though. Besides the fact that we already beat Washington last week,
And that was a nail biter. That was a nail biter.
Yeah, listen, they have, and I'm talking about at this point, 9 people on the COVID list. They're playing tonight, and then we play them Sunday. So they have an ultimate short week. I like our chances.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get blown out.
I like our chances.
They'll get blown out. They'll get blown out. They're gonna blow them out. Yeah.
I like our chances. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, y'all.
They're right now in the dogfight with Philly. Philly putting them on, and Philly's just gonna pound them out. So physical, aggressive game. Then they have a super short week. I like our chances.
Yeah,
I like that Arizona game is the one game that I think that is going to be our biggest challenge, because that Philly game, last game of the season, it's in Philly, but we're going to be playing for something, and I just think we're a better team.
Okay, so the Arizona game is sandwiched in between. Y'all end off with Philly then.
Yep, we end up with Philly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, well, you'll know what you got to do at that point, because if y'all beat Arizona, then you know what you got to do. If y'all lose, you know what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I like the way it shapes up.
So, Cliff, can you take notes?
All right, we want to go through it. All right, hold on. Let me go. Yeah. All right. Okay.
What do y'all think about this Kyrie stuff, man?
Hold that 1 second. We're gonna hold that thought. Let's run down this week's NFL list, pick our winners, and so we have something to talk about next week. All right, so right now we at halftime with Washington and Eagles is 10-10. Who we got in that game?
No, that's we picked that last week. This is still from last week.
Oh, that's right. I'm bugging.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right, 49ers Titans on Thursday.
Where's the game?
At Titans.
49ers Titans.
I got 49ers.
I got 49ers too.
49ers.
Are you because I have to give you my pick and dog too. Do you get when you're looking at it, are you seeing the lines with them or no?
No.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna pull it up. Go ahead. You can keep going.
Okay. Next we got Browns at Packers. Packers. Colts at Cardinals.
Ooh. I'm gonna say Cardinals because the Cardinals gotta win that game, yo.
I'm gonna say Colts.
I'm gonna say Colts. All right, Kay, Lone Wolf. Yeah. Lions.
You know about the Lone Wolf?
I don't know. You know about Lone Wolf?
Oh.
There we go. Let me see. Colts. Lions at Falcons. Excuse me. Lions at Falcons.
The battle of the bottom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going Lions.
Is this in Atlanta?
Yes.
Atlanta.
I'm gonna go Falcons. Cliff.
Lions.
I know. Hit that.
Oh.
Rams at Vikings.
Rams. I don't trust the Vikings.
I'm gonna go Rams.
I'm gonna go Vikings. Oh, and I'm gonna check to see because if that is if they're
your dog week,
that may be if they're no line out yet for it. Nothing, but I like the Vikings there.
Why?
They're at home, and the Rams were kind of. I mean, they had a big win last week, but they were, and you can see they're tied with Seattle right now. They didn't look that. It wasn't that convincing to me. I don't know.
They weren't. That's another thing too. Like that's concerning. Like the Rams are not. Like they're propped up to look and be better than what they're doing, man. Like it's just they're not living up to it. Like seriously. Von Miller is like out there and not out there. Like it don't even feel like he's out there.
I think he's just back off of COVID. Was he on the COVID list? He's just back.
No, I think he's been out there. He just hasn't been.
I just saw something on him today.
Really?
Von Miller.
Yeah. Well, maybe he left. No, he left the game early last week. That what it was. He got injured.
I don't know, but I just know that Von Miller out there. He just don't. He's out there, but it don't feel like he's there, man.
Yeah, he's not. He's not playing as impactful as he was with the Broncos. That's for sure. Rarely in game call.
Absolutely not.
Well,
absolutely not.
All right. We got Jaguars at the Jets.
Oh my God!
Bottom
they're definitely scraping the bottom.
Yeah,
both of them.
I'm gonna go with the Jets.
I'm gonna go with the Jets too on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jets too.
Giants and Eagles.
Eagles
at Eagles. I'm gonna go Eagles.
Eagles. Giants gave up, man.
Bills at Patriots.
Ooh. I got Bills, and that's my dog of the week.
Whoa.
I got Bills too. I'm going with you with that one. I got the Bills, man.
I'm gonna go with Bills. I can't go against Uncle Spliffy this week because
I'm going with the Bills too.
I'm gonna go with Bills. All right. Wow. At Patriots at that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they gonna go in there and get that.
Why you think? What's your reasoning?
Well, because you remember what the Patriots did to them last at Buffalo? First of all, they ran down their throat. What was it, 50 times and threw the ball twice or 3 times? And they beat them.
Yeah, the weather was great. The weather was
it was a blizzard the whole night, but they beat them. So I think it's some get back, and I think Buffalo's getting better. And Patriots may have cooled off.
Ravens at Bengals.
Bengals.
I'm gonna go Ravens. Okay, there. All right, I ain't know it was all. Yo, we got Ravens versus the Bengals. Okay. He's froze up.
Do you see him?
Yeah, he froze up. Frosty freeze. Yeah. Yeah, Belichick, the defensive wizard, the Patriots have been looking real good outside of they lost last week.
Yeah, but they had won 7 in a row.
Right.
And you figured that somebody's going to figure them out. And Mac Jones is he's a rookie.
Mm-hmm. What you feel about Mac Jones right now, KG?
I actually like Mac Jones. I think he's doing okay. I slept on him. I ain't gonna front at first. Mm-hmm. I thought he was gonna be, iffy, and just But he's actually, been okay. He's been doing what he had to do and what he got to do. So, and then not only that, how they say just a game manager or whatever. He's been doing that plus a little more. I've seen him make some nice passes, and do what he got to do in the game. So, I'm not mad at him. He's definitely been, like I said, doing better than what I thought he would.
personally.
Yeah. You know, we was just looking at this Bills at Patriots matchup. And of course the Patriots got one in Buffalo when the weather was kind of rough.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Jones only threw 2 passes and they won the game.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's crazy.
That's good, yeah. So Cliff was just feeling that they wanted to get back, and that's the reason why he picked Buffalo going into the Patriots.
Definitely. That's the same way I feel with it too. I think the same way. I think that Buffalo, wanted to get some to get back. Definitely with that. Because you the way they lost that game was crazy.
Yeah. All right, so we got the Ravens at Bengals. Cliff picked the Bengals. I went with the Ravens.
I'm Bengals.
Bengals.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, Chargers at Texans. Chargers.
Come on, man. Chargers.
Chargers.
Bucks at Panthers. I'm gonna go Buccaneers.
Bucks.
Bucks, yeah. Tom Brady just got shut out. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm sure they coming out to run the score up this week.
Yeah, he got something to prove. Bears at Seahawks.
Seahawks.
You said Bears?
Bears at Seahawks.
Come on. Yeah, Seahawks.
Yeah.
Bears.
That's my best bet. Seahawks.
Yeah.
Bears is terrible. Like, did you guys see them last night?
Yeah, we did. It was, but I think Justin Fields has a lot of promise. I'm wishing the brother well.
I do too. I like him. I think he's gonna be okay. It's just right now, just looks bad.
Yeah. I like their defense too. Their defense came to play.
No, their defense is really good.
Hakeem Nicks is no joke.
Oh, he's a monster, yo.
A monster.
And you got to remember, they got Khalil Mack and everything too.
Khalil Mack, yeah. Did he play last night?
Nah, he's out.
His little brother played. He had a little brother on the team. That was crazy.
Yeah,
he's on a lineman, offensive lineman, right?
Linebacker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his Khalil Mack is hurt. I think he's out for the season.
Oh wow. Okay, so let me see. Broncos at Raiders.
Raiders.
I'm gonna go Raiders.
Broncos. I'm going Broncos. Oh.
Steelers at Chiefs.
Steelers. I know. I'm lone wolf on that one. I know. Y'all want to do it? Oh, I'm gonna do it already. You ain't even because I already know both of y'all ain't picking those Steelers against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm picking the Chiefs.
I'm going Chiefs.
Washington at Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Dolphins at Saints.
Saints.
Lone wolf in it.
Yeah, Dolphins. Oh, yeah, they rolling, yo.
I ain't even gonna. I'm on the fence with it, but I'm gonna stay with the Saints. But like the Dolphins' defense is really good. And Taysom Hill was horrible too. Against, even though they beat Tom Brady and them, he was horrible, and they didn't. He wasn't doing nothing, man. So I don't know, man.
Wow.
I'm gonna stay with the Saints though. But Taysom Hill was not impressive the other day.
So all right, let's cross over. No pun intended. NBA. Start with Kyrie.
Yeah, man. Like, I guess at this point the Nets had to give in. What's that, Cliff? Oh, the best net.
Seattle, top dog, Buffalo Bills. You see those records, Kay? 12-1 on the best bet, 9-4 on the dogs, baby. better than your average TV stars out there.
That's
All
real.
those, want to
real.
be. Come on now.
No, that's real.
Oh yeah.
But before we move on to the NBA, Cliff, let's see that Cowboy jersey, bro. What's going on?
Oh, okay. We got some new additions, but we'll remind the folks of the theme.
Got some Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike's, Ralph Tresvant's new additions.
First, the front is all the losses that we've had. And as you can see in the middle, that first one was Tom Brady and the Kings. We got the Denver Broncos, we got Las Vegas Raiders, and we got the Beast, the elephant in the room, that's the Kansas City Chiefs. But only 4 L's. The Vicks are on our backs. Okay? We starting up top.
That means you're running away from them?
That game over are usually blowouts or the games that, we won handily. We got the Falcons, New Orleans Saints, Washington football team. That Wu-Tang, that was the first actually, that was the first win of the season. That was our 36 Chamber show. That was the San Diego Chargers. Got the Carolina Panthers. We beat the Eagles. That's that little mosquito. The Vikings there. And as you can see, we got the New York twice, 2 times over the Little Ponies. We got the New England Patriots. There you go. So we'll see how we finish the year on my Cowboy victory shirt.
It's looking nice. Looking nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry you had to sit through that, K. My bad, man.
Nah, it's all good. I told you I'm not hating the Cowboys this year. So it's all good.
So
that's
Kyrie,
why they winning. I've been letting y'all live, man.
We appreciate that. I think all the Cowboy fans out there appreciate this. Because over the last 20 some odd years, it's been real easy to kick the back in the Dallas Cowboys. So,
hey man, you still got to win. Hey, listen, I'm gonna dust it off if y'all lose that first playoff game.
Gotta win a playoff game.
Y'all lose that first playoff game, man. Hey man. You're gonna wake up the sleeping giant. I'm coming.
Yeah, nah. We're gonna handle business. Man. We're gonna handle business, and hopefully the matchup will be to our liking. It will be good.
I don't care who you play. Y'all better get a W.
Nah, that first one we gonna get. I ain't worried about that. I'm talking about that second one.
If y'all get it, hey man, I'm just saying, you better not take an L that first one.
Nah.
Better not.
I don't know. That ain't gonna happen.
Can't.
That's just ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. So all right, let's go to the NBA. And I know we wanted to start off with Kyrie and the Brooklyn Nets caving in, so to speak. There's a little controversy around that. Is it caving in? Did they have to do what they had to do because of the state of the league overall? With injuries on top of COVID.
I think, the state of the league. I think they had to, man. They had no choice. I mean, they actually do have a choice, but
they have a choice.
They have a choice because everybody else calling up G League players.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So when you have your option is Kyrie, and other cats are calling G League players, well, who you gonna call? So
yeah. So I think, I honestly, I think that the Nets. The Nets kind of, like you said, like they got a better B plan than everybody else to call Kyrie in, but it might have been part of their plan at the end of the day anyway. Just like, listen, we'll deal with it or whatever, and we get to the point of the playoffs, then we can use him, and then we're gonna pull him in and have him come in fresh.
Yeah, but the craziest, they bring him back. They make the announcement, and that day he tests positive for COVID.
Did he test positive, or they just put him in a protocol where he just had to test?
I think they said he tested positive, which is why you know,
That's
if that's the case, I'm hoping he okay.
He wasn't the only one.
No, Durant. Was it?
So he was away from them all this time, fine, doing whatever, and then they call him in and test him, and now he positive.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Hopefully he ain't bring it with him.
That's weird.
Right after that, I think they got 11 on the list or something crazy like that. But they got a big number too, because they had to cancel their game tonight.
Who?
The Nets.
Really?
I think there was 3 games canceled yesterday and 4 games canceled today, and vice versa. But the Nets are one of the teams that were in deep protocol that a lot of people on the COVID list.
Are we looking at a bubble?
Huh?
Are we looking at another bubble situation?
I think they're just trying to finish this season, but I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think they're going back to the bubble. No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think they just try to, you know, rough it out, man, and see.
Yeah, weather the storm.
They like, yo, listen, if your players are out, that's on you. You take an L because of it, that's on you.
Mm-hmm.
Could be bad. The product can suffer though, because if you let's say like even now, like I don't know if it turns around or whatever, but it's wow, I'm looking at ESPN now. They're saying Fournette likely out for the regular season.
Oh, for the regular season, yeah, he got injured in the game the other day. Yes, the other day. They try to hold him out for the playoffs, but I think they picked up Le'Veon Bell.
Hey, and it says Tyreek Hill test positive for the virus. Wide receiver among 7 Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
They said they got 13 players on the virus list, including Travis Kelce. Hey man, y'all, you sure y'all want to change y'all bet?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I am changing mine. I'm gonna change mine.
I'm gonna change mine.
I'm gonna change mine too. Actually,
yeah, I'm gonna change mine too. Yeah. You funny.
Well, that and the fact that I think the Chiefs are due too. But yeah, I'm changing that.
Yeah, it's the Chiefs at home. That's the thing I'm looking at. But COVID numbers don't lie. So
no.
Yeah. Renata asks, "What do you think about Kyrie trade to the Mavericks for Kristaps Porzingis?"
Somebody they're talking about doing that.
I don't know. She's asked that question.
Or is that just somebody up here just playing NBA 2K?
That's Kristaps back to New York City, basically. I think the Nets are whatever they can get for him. They can get something. I mean, yeah. I mean, if he's dead set or not getting vaccinated, I just can't believe he's going to leave all those guys hanging. All those guys he brought to Brooklyn.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Kyrie's going to end up staying. We're going to get through this COVID thing, you know, either way you slice it, and eventually, you know, those restrictions are going to be lifted. He'll be able to play, you know, all games, you know.
I don't think so, Hop.
No.
And you think he's dug in and not getting vaccinated?
I don't think that. I think he's gonna end up I think he might, if anything, come in, get a feel of it, see what's going on, get in the flow, and end up getting vaccinated. But the change, as far as changing, I don't see it changing. It's crazy out here, man. I still get, and it ain't gonna get no better no time soon. You think? And the winter ain't really, I mean, it ain't even getting to full swing yet.
Yeah. It's only going to get worse. I think it won't get better until the summer, to be honest with you.
Well, that's what I was thinking, like, you know, April, May, June, you know, playoff time. Well, what are the numbers going to look like then?
They'll be less, but
Said COVID gonna be here till at least 2024.
But you gotta think about the damage it may do to a couple of teams by then for our standings. Just like it's going to end up possibly affecting a bunch of football teams.
You just have to be lucky. You got to have a deep roster, and you got to be lucky. That's the whole, and that's the one thing we were talking about early part of the season. The COVID effect. We don't know how that's going to shape out. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know who's going to be available. And we see what's going on.
Yeah, it's crazy out there, gentlemen. It's real crazy.
Yeah, man. I was driving today, and just going by places, just seeing, a lot of these little, just medical places and lines outside of it like crazy. It's ridiculous.
Really?
Yes, like just lines out of it, man. So it's crazy out here right now, man.
Wow. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm down here in Florida, of course, which is, it's open season down here. But I can't say I've gone by a medical facility to see the difference in.
Nah, I've seen because there's one over here. They turned Sears, not Sears, but Kmart into one. It's crazy over there. I was actually driving on 22 today. I had to go down 22. So 22 is the long strip, and there was just a bunch of them. Every it was just people all lined out of them, man. I was just like, wow, this is really crazy out here right now. Now it could be people just being cautious too and just saying,
getting tests.
Christmas is here, so let me just get a test and make sure if I'm gonna hang around my family or whatever.
Yeah, now watching the news down here. They were at testing facilities where it was like cars for just cars. People getting tested, but I don't know what the actual positive rate is down here. I'm sure it's high. I'm sure it's high. I hear it's high, but I don't know what the actual numbers are.
And you got to test the travel, so that I'm sure that's why the facilities are busy too. People trying to get.
Yeah, you do have to test the travel. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, no, you don't. It depends where you're going, because I just came from Indianapolis and I didn't have to take a test to go to Indianapolis.
Probably domestic or just test for international.
Yeah, international.
That's always been the case. Yeah, that's always been the case. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, so right now we got the Nets at the number 1 spot. Bulls 2, Cavaliers 3. Wow, and let's talk about the Cavs.
They're balling. I told you that 7-foot lineup they were running. Nobody figured it out. They're playing D, and Garland is doing his thing. They balling, and they're legit too.
Yeah. And that's with what's called with what's the point guard out?
Sexton.
Colin Sexton out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Garland.
But Love came back, and that's what helped them really solidify them, because they were like spotty in the beginning of the season, some big wins and some terrible losses, but now they're solid, yo.
Yeah.
They're playing every game.
Yeah, we were expecting them to make a collapse. Maybe they still will, but right now they're at the number 3 spot. The Bucks at 4, Heat at 5, 76ers at the 6th spot. What do you think of 76ers right now? They just had a big win yesterday over Boston. Rivalry. Boston's not really looking well in the standings right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, what makes that Boston win a big win? Because Boston's not been like, they've been really shaky, to say the least.
Yeah. They've been struck by COVID too. Brown just came back after a little stint on the virus list. But yeah, I think they're under 500, Boston, right now.
Boston is 15-16. So we got the Wizards at 7. Now, Wizards, the players are complaining that Bradley Beal is not including everybody.
He's not what?
There was a controversy with the team complaining that Bradley Beal is not including everybody in the mix.
Oh, he's just all for self.
Yeah, maybe it was a little social media.
What he out there ball hogging or something? They saying?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna front. The Cavs are shocking me. That's definitely interesting and shocking. When I saw them, in second place, I was like, "What?"
Yeah, they've just been chugging along, just winning, just getting wins.
Yeah,
just getting wins.
Because that's a team that's under the radar. Like especially now, like for the last couple of years, it's like they don't get no national burn. You never see none of their games. It's a team you don't hear about. So it was shocking when I saw that. I was like, "Whoa, okay."
Where are the Knicks, huh?
Knicks are in 12th place, 13 and 17.
Oh God.
Yeah,
that's interesting right there too. How about that? The Knicks are out of it and the Cavs are in it. That is woo. Okay.
Yeah. What's going on with the Knicks, Cliff?
I'm not sure if it's going to hold up that way, but we'll see.
Well, they have players out, but they couldn't get their lineup together. I mean, they took with Kimba out of the lineup, and they also took him out of the rotation completely. But they got ravaged by injuries, so they had to bring him back, and he was balling.
Yeah,
but, they lost probably like 5 or 6 players, rotation players last week from COVID. But they weren't really playing.
Come on, get out my face, man.
Before that, so I don't know. It's just they can't get it together.
It's crazy how the conversation keeps circling back around to COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is, man. Like seriously, like it is. It's just bugged out, man.
Yeah. So JT just posted 2 things. He said, New Haven Hospital just converted their parking garage into more bed space, and that's a large hospital.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Said New Haven County has the most African Americans out of any other county in the state of Connecticut. So who's being decimated? African Americans.
Wow.
Cat's not taking their shot. Better get the shot.
You better do something. I mean, at the end of the day, man, because it at least seems like that, it's not stopping people from even catching it, but it seems like the shot is stopping people from
going
even
to the hospital. Yeah.
And that's what you want to do, man. At the end of the day, just give yourself a fighting chance, man. So, hey, man, like I'm not here to argue with anybody for not getting it or whatever, man. So, because I'm on my way to get my booster tomorrow. So, hey, I'm just like, listen, I'm gonna give myself a fighting chance, and I mean, I hope nobody, argue with me or call me a dummy for going to do it. Just like I'm not gonna call them anything or no name for not doing it.
Man. Yeah, you just want to be medically protected. You know what I'm saying? Because this thing is killing people, and it's not really killing people who are vaccinated, who has the shot, who has the medicine, who has the antidote. You know what I'm saying? Real simple.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, because I'm not trying to understand what's going on with it, because it's definitely, it's perplexing, man. Like I really don't. Sometimes I feel like it's just in the air out there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with this new variant, who knows? It could be.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they're saying that of the different variants, this one is the weakest, but it's the most contagious.
Okay.
Omicron,
yeah.
Omicron.
Man, it's just craziness, man. Like it's I'm done trying to understand it. I'm just trying to find a way to survive it. That's it, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Those are 3 wise words. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know.
me either. I don't.
Just
I don't.
make decisions every day based on what's best for me and mine. At the end of the day, that's all you can do, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that said, the Knicks have been decimated by COVID. We kind of ran down the Eastern standings for the most part. Let's hop over to the West.
The Lakers. Let's start with the Lakers, man. The Lakers are
Let's
disappointing.
not start with the Lakers.
Yeah,
Nah, because they'll be far down the list.
they are like they have to be the most disappointing team in the NBA. Period, hands down.
Yeah, I can't front. Like, this is shameful. Like, and LeBron, LeBron is 30 and 9, something like that. 30 and 8. He's averaging since he came back off that injury.
Don't matter, man. He ain't getting W's, man. They out there. They look bad. Don't they play tonight too? They should. They didn't play
They play
last night.
Phoenix tonight too.
They play the Suns.
They play
Oh,
Phoenix.
they about to get mopped.
They're double-digit dog.
Oh man.
About to get mopped.
And AD's not due back to win.
He's out a month, I think.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it don't even matter.
It don't matter. You know, it don't. It really don't. Because whether it don't matter. It don't matter.
When did Dwight Howard do back?
I hope soon, because Dwight Howard helps him a lot, but
I think
they're bad, man. Like, they're just bad. Like, they're like the whole thing with COVID too. I don't know, man, and I'm done trying to figure them out too. They are bad.
They're bad, and the West is better. You know, every team got better.
If the Lakers could trade one of 2 people, would you trade Russell Westbrook or would you trade AD?
It depends who you're trying to get. It depends.
Westbrook.
It depends who you're trying to get. But off the top, I agree with Cliff. I will trade Westbrook because AD is more of an asset. You can get somebody that's comparable or that's more complimentary that can give you the same or a little bit more that the Lakers would need in Westbrook's spot. It'll be harder to find a replacement to do exactly what you can get from a healthy AD. And still have Westbrook on your team, because that's still you talking about now a whole nother person to give you that you're trying to replace AD with, but you still got the liability of Westbrook still running around out there with that new person. I don't know.
At what point do you blow this up?
At the end of the season, they're gonna blow it up.
At the end of this season, absolutely. I wouldn't be shocked if they I think LeBron is not going to allow them to blow it up during this season. I just don't. I don't see him doing it, because the one thing I can say, and just as a player, you do want a person that rides with you and got heart that's out there, win or lose, and Westbrook has that. So that as a teammate wins you over. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. So he made some comments last week, about how he feels about winning and losing, and he was like, basically, you win some, you lose some, but if I don't win a chip, it is what it is. Is more or less what he said.
That he comes across like that to me on the court.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I
don't like that either. But he comes across like that. It's like he's just out there and he don't even care about the outcome. He's just playing the game, and he's just like, "Hey, we lose. I don't care. I'm playing hard. I don't even care. We win. Okay, cool. I'm going to play the same regardless." And it's just he comes across like that. Like he don't care if he lose.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's not gonna win you championships nowhere.
It's not because when it comes down to it in the playoffs, you gotta play smart. You can't just play reckless, and you can't not care. You like every possession counts. You can't play with that attitude and that kind of feel when you playing in the playoffs.
Yeah, they got 7 Hall of Famers. Like 7 Hall of Famers playing for him right now, and they look like crap.
Yeah,
they look like crap. Like I said, LeBron's getting his, and it looks like Russell Westbrook could average a triple-double by the end of the year.
Yeah, but those 7 Hall of Famers out of their prime don't matter when you're going against young boys in their prime. It ain't matter. It ain't gonna matter. Not when you ain't got that stamina to run up and down that court for 4 quarters with.
We got the Suns, Warriors, Jazz, Grizzlies, Nuggets, Clippers, Lakers, Timberwolves, Mavericks, Trailblazers.
Timberwolves what?
Timberwolves is in the 8th spot. Yeah, they just lumped up on the Lakers.
Yeah, they did, but I'm talking come on, we're not taking the Timberwolves serious.
I mean,
I am. Listen, they got Edwards. They got
Cat.
They got
Big Cat.
They got Cat.
We got Russell.
Yeah,
they
but
got some players.
They got Pat Bev. Come on.
They got Pat Bev.
I'm not saying that they're not a team that can win some games, but they're not upper echelon of the West.
Oh no.
I mean they're the 8th spot.
And if they luck up, they'll be in a playing game. If
they may bump the Lakers out.
They might.
They may nudge,
Yeah, they might. Lakers are 16-15. They're 15-15. They just whopped them on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the Lakers getting better, bro.
They're ascending, and the Lakers are descending. Yeah, I don't see the Lakers getting better either. I mean, obviously when AD comes back, but that's a month, yo.
Man,
you can't even say obviously when AD comes back because he was whack.
Well, that
he was already there.
He was a big question mark.
He was going to change.
Yo, AD looked like a big question mark on the court. It's just a big, stand there, big old question mark. Who you gonna get? When he gonna break?
AKA street clothes.
Joker, you bump into AD, you just hear windows crash.
Yo, he's terrible, man. I don't know, man. And the problem with AD is that he won't do like the Joker or any of them, man. Like go sit your behind in the post and stop trying to dribble around and get in harm's way on the perimeter, man. Yeah, and be stepping around people's feet, man.
That nigga AD walking around like his feet hurt. Like Tulum and shit. This fucking. Oh man, I be looking for something from AD, yo, every game. It's like, come on, if you just turn it on, you're gonna get 34. He's just gonna click, he's gonna get 34.
Man, he don't even do half of what Giannis do out there, man, as far as the physicality and the bumping and grinding and running all over the place, man. And Giannis don't be hurt like that, man.
All right, so hold on. Who's the best big man in the league right now? I got Joker.
Do you consider Giannis a big man?
Yes.
I would say Giannis.
I mean, y'all sleeping on Embiid. I mean, he's
I'm not sleeping on Embiid. I just think Embiid is like AD. He stay hurt too.
He does stay hurt. Yeah, he does stay hurt.
Hey, Joker, bro. Joker be giving it to Jokers.
He do, but I'm looking at the Joker like if you just think about what the Joker can do if they were like head to head, him and Giannis will give it to him, man. I think Joker will get his, but Giannis, he ain't stopping Giannis. He's too slow for Giannis, man.
Well, Joker's a beast. You gotta give him.
The teams would be a team effort, but I don't think this Denver Nuggets team is built to do anything, serious. So,
well, Jamal Murray come back. I mean, they'll and is Burton is hurt too. They got a couple people hurt.
And Porter Jr.
Porter Jr. is done. He's done for the year.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. These teams that are down players, you never know what their potential could really be. Because Denver fully loaded with Jamal Murray, tough out, yo.
Yeah,
tough
definitely.
For anybody, even the Warriors, even the Phoenix, and those two are the class of the league, clearly.
Well, right now they're in the 5 spot, 15 and 14.
Who's in the 5 spot?
The Nuggets.
Yeah, they're
hanging around.
And that's all him. That's all Joker, bro.
That's definitely all Joker.
Yeah.
He's like a very, a dependable, what you're going to get from him, and he gives it to you every single night.
Yeah.
Inside, outside game is impeccable. Footwork is crazy.
Yeah.
Handles, bring the ball up. He basically runs the point at times. Like, bro, this dude is amazing, and the offense is going through him, and you can't stop it.
Nah, you're not stopping him down low. Definitely not stopping him down low.
And it's going through him.
His footwork down low is smooth.
It's crazy.
And he's passed out of control, so you can't really stop him.
No.
Yeah.
So we got.
Embiid has a different kind of game, but overall, I think Joker's more skilled than him. I mean, Embiid just has a different kind of game.
Yeah, I like Embiid's game a lot.
I
was skeptical
from a shooting standpoint. Embiid, like his mid range, his 3-pointers and all that is better than Joker, but Joker's footwork in the post,
and he knows how to get the spots,
and
bro.
His whole thing, and then also to the Joker, the fact that he can handle the ball and his assist and all that is what brings him to a different level.
Right.
And then his availability on top of that. Like I said, Embiid
that's the greatest ability is availability. Yeah, man. Let me see where we at. What's up with Memphis and Ja Morant? They won a 11-game win streak.
Yeah, but they lost when he came back. He came back last night, his first game back, and they lost to the Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was on like a buzzer shot by Shai Gilgeous too.
Well, yeah, and the last time, remember that they played there, they lost by 73. So they weren't trying to get smoked in that building again. But yeah, the Grizzlies, they're gonna be formidable, yo. They're gonna be right in the middle of that pack all year. I think
they're gonna be a tough out. They'll be a tough out.
Who else we got?
I hope Portland is at least in the mix at the end, for Chauncey's sake, But something's wrong with them. Something's wrong with Portland.
They're at 10 right now.
Yeah,
it's about
they can't win on the road.
I'm telling you what's going to happen.
But that's
like
always,
1 in 10
about,
on the road.
But that's about where they always at.
Yeah.
Man, so and who's on tonight? The Lakers play the Suns tonight.
Yeah, they play in the late game. I know the Knicks play Detroit the early game, one of the early games.
So they got the Lakers on TV tonight?
I think so.
Maybe.
They got them on TNT?
It's Phoenix.
They need to stop, man. Come on, man. They need to stop wasting airtime with these dudes.
Come on, man. You guys see LeBron James, man, get these points. What are you talking about?
Man, come on, man.
Come on, man. We gotta witness greatness as it happens. You guys see that?
They definitely gonna keep the Lakers on TV. You know that. They don't need to, but they will.
I know.
because they are not a appetizing product, yo. They've been putting up some trash.
They're on TNT. Thank you, JT. Appreciate you, bro. They're on TNT tonight.
I know it's Tuesday and Thursday usually TNT, and I know Monday and Friday or whatever, or Wednesday and Friday is ESPN.
Man, well, got through the NFL, got through the NBA. Any last points of discussion you guys want to touch before we hop off?
So is it? Do we know if Kyrie and KD are gonna be out there for Christmas Day against the Lakers?
I don't think they will. And then we don't even know if the lineup is going to be the lineup. Wes was talking earlier about how they were talking about canceling games, but me and Hawk heard Silver say that they weren't canceling games. The only thing I heard was that they may change around some time slots on Christmas depending on the impacted teams, because I don't think the Lakers right now can fill. I mean, the Nets right now can fill the team, and I don't know when they're going to get out of protocols.
Wow! So it's to be the marquee game.
Yeah. So hopefully that they'll get some of them back. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're only talking about 4 days away now.
Well, ain't too far from Jersey. Maybe I'll suit up.
This is from December 18th, 2021, ESPN. Young Misuk. Less than a day after deciding to bring Kyrie back as a part-time player, the Brooklyn Nets saw their roster become further decimated, with Kevin Durant and Irving entering the NBA's health and safety protocols on Saturday. The Nets roster has been crushed by COVID-19, with 10 players now in protocols, including Durant, Irving, James Harden, and LaMarcus Aldridge. Brooklyn also will be out center Nick Claxton, wrist soreness, against the Orlando Magic on Saturday. Let's play Denver Nuggets on Sunday. Parker. National Mansion. Irving back. Okay. Overall environment change. Washington Arena. No, it's not saying anything here. I've not talked to Kyrie about vaccination status. Mark said, I don't think it's appropriate right now. When he gets back here, I'm sure he'll have conversations with.
He got to do his research.
Irving, so we'll have to wait before he can take it. When you return negative COVID-19. Irving, though, will have to wait before he can make the season debut. Before entering health and safety protocols, Irving had to return negative COVID-19 test results on 5 consecutive days before he could join the team because he is unvaccinated.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he tested positive. He just got to do 5 consecutive tests. That's what they call being in the protocol. So you can't play until you pass all 5 of those tests.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think
case is quite different. Mark said when asked what kind of hurdles Irving has to pass before returning. Okay, it's affecting everybody differently, whether they have the vaccines, not been vaccinated, booster shot. Okay, but Irving's for the return. He can play with the team only on the road due to his unvaccinated status. New York City's vaccine mandate does not allow Irving to play at Barclays Center, Madison Square Garden, home of the New York Knicks. Also, Irving currently is ineligible to play on March 1st in Toronto because travel for unvaccinated players across the border to Canada will be prohibited starting in January.
So the crazy thing is that he comes back and then you play Toronto in the playoffs and you can't play no games.
That would be crazy.
You can't play at home and you can't play
away. Yeah.
And can't play away in Toronto either.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be sick.
Thank you, Renata. Christmas Day games are going to be impacted by COVID, according to Woj. They want to keep 2:30, 5:30, 8:30 ABC games, so we might get alternative teams at those times.
Oh.
Okay. So it's about the time slots. So if the teams Yeah, if the teams originally in those time slots have infected players or postponement, then they'll move other teams around, I guess.
And also, too, speaking of that, like, where was that Nets Lakers game at anyway? Was that in LA or Barclays?
Barclays, right?
If it was in Barclays, Kyrie wasn't playing anyway.
Yeah, visitors, players unvaccinated can play. That was the thing.
If it's at Barclays, Kyrie can't play.
Oh, Barclays, yeah. Staples, he can play though.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. So if that game was at Barclays, it don't even matter. He can't play anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know where the game's at though. I would think it's LA, but who knows?
Well, let's find out. Lakers, Nets, Christmas. Oh, at LA.
Mm-hmm.
I would think so. I figured it was probably in LA.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. See how how this plays out.
Yeah.
So I mean 5 consecutive days. So he'll be eligible to play in LA. What about Kevin Durant? What was his status? What was up with him?
I think he got COVID.
He's got COVID.
He would have to have it if he's in protocol.
Yeah, I think he had to. I think it's you're in it for a week, 7 days, or something like that. And you get out of it by consecutive negative tests.
Yeah, you gotta wait, and then you gotta do consecutive tests.
I mean, that's not. This is crazy world we live in, gentlemen. It's crazy.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting week. We'll see after Christmas and this Sunday how other teams are affected by COVID, if any.
Wouldn't it be crazy if the Cavs play their way into Christmas Day? Oh man. You can put the Knicks up there though. Knicks ain't bad product. Put them up there. But the Knicks was up there though, I think, on Christmas Day.
Yeah, with Atlanta.
Yeah, Knicks were up there.
Yeah, they're playing Atlanta on Christmas Day.
Huh?
Damn, DeAndre Bembry, Bruce Brown, Javon Carter, James Harden, James Johnson, Paul Millsap. The whole team. With 10 players in the protocols and sharpshooter Joe Harris out.
Stay whole team.
Yeah.
I'll take a 10-day contract. I'll take a 10-day contract and sit on the end of the bench.
So it says, will Kevin Durant play on Christmas? This is from the Sporting News. Durant's availability for the Nets Christmas Day visit to take on the Lakers is dependent on his time within the health and safety protocols. With Durant entering the protocols on December 18th, he would need to test out of the protocols in order to be able to take the floor by December 25th. That's all it says.
Yeah, consecutive negative tests.
Adam Silver, no plans to pause the season for virus. Says around 90% of the cases in the league are from Omicron.
Yeah, which is the weaker variant, but the more contagious.
He said no plans to pause the season though.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens. Brave new world we live in.
Yeah.
With that said, gentlemen, I'm gonna be out of here.
All right,
yo. You guys have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Travels, holidays.
Yes, yeah.
All that.
Yo, salute.
Yeah. Peace, y'all. Yeah.
Peace,
Enjoy. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
You too, bro.